Alright, mic check 1 2 1 2, mic check 1 2 1 2. Let's move a little bit closer to that. Let's get up in there. There we go. There she is. Audio's coming in green. Video's coming in green. Scaling looks good. I do believe we've got ourselves a live stream. What's going on, Guardians? My name is the Black Link, and we are back once again. A little bit of that Destiny 2 on a PC. Guardian Games Week 2 begins today in about an hour. We actually went live right on time today, right at noon. I'm very, very proud of you. That's right, I'm proud of you for me going live at the time that I was supposed to go live. You all did a very, very wonderful job. Guardian Games Week 2 looking to be a lot of fun. Gotta say, I've enjoyed Week 1. Really hasn't been bad. Hasn't been bad at all. There's been a lot of good stuff to do. The rewards have been great. Gotten a fair bit of scout rifles and titles. Almost all of which have been good. About the only other thing I'm kind of hunting for right now, and I'm hoping I can get some more of them this week. I'm hunting for a cascade, like maybe a pet or perpetual motion cascade point title. That's my current hunt. So I can roll with a double cascade point build in PvP. It's actually kind of shocking how good not only the scout rifle is in PvP, but the title itself. They're both really, really, really good PvP weapons. And PvE weapons. Decent rewards this time around from Guardian Games. But how about you guys? How have you been? Yo, Core Blimey, good to see you, brother. How you been? I hope you're enjoying Guardian Games. Nikki, I saw you over there on the Rumble side of things. I gotta tell you, every week I like Rumble more and more. So I took a look at I took a look at a few things. Rumble sent out notifications for the live stream virtually instantaneously, like the moment I created the stream, before I even went live. Like I got the stream notification on my phone. Like, oh wow, that's with the quickness. YouTube is usually like, first I have to determine whether or not I'm actually going to send a notification out to anybody who's subscribed to you. Am I gonna do that? Do I really feel like it? I don't know if I feel like it.
Brief made. It'll serve you well.
And then if it decides, okay, well, we'll send out a notification. We'll send out a notification for some of your viewers. It sends it out like 15 minutes after. But no, Rumble was like, nope, hey, this guy's going live. Here's a noti. Thing just feels good. I've always had a soft spot for rapid fire scout rifles. If you guys remember back in year 1, I was one of the few people evangelizing Viced scouts. It was one of my favorite things to use in PvP. Like the Black Scorpion. One of my favorite things to use because back then auto rifles really sucked. And Viced rapid fire frame scouts were, one, they were full auto even back then, and two, they fired so quickly and they had such great range. They were basically better versions of auto rifles, like right off the bat. So I'm happy to see that Viced styled scouts, rather rapid fire frame scouts, are really kind of coming into their own again, and we got a great one with the Terashipos. I don't know how you're supposed to say that. Terashipo. I'm sure it's a big fancy word that means something. Okay, I'm just here for the Ascendant Challenge. Those who don't know, I am stockpiling Dreaming City bounties. One of the few places where you can get a weekly bounty nowadays. Every week we have a few challenges that you can do in the Dreaming City. The big thing about these bounties is that they give you basically the biggest EXP gains could possibly get. The Dreaming City has several that you can stack. Mostly tied to the Ascendant challenges, since those are technically different every week, so you can just kind of stack up a bunch of them. And since we're almost at the end of the season, I think end of the season is the end of this month, I'll have a little bit of starting EXP. I'm not gonna be min-maxed on EXP, like some of those crazy people who are bounty goblins out there, but I'll have a nice little head start. If you never played Forsaken, you might not even know the content that I'm running right now. It's been so long since this was added to the game. Still good stuff. Like one of the things you got to do every week is play Blindwell. Blindwell's actually a lot of fun. I kind of wish they would make Blindwell somewhat relevant to the loot grind of, you know, today. All right. Up and then drop it. Why? Because I need Devour. Yeah, every week in the Dreaming City you have these interesting little challenges called Ascendant challenges that are in different parts of the Dreaming City itself. They each have different bosses, different little mini hidden missions tied to them. Right, that's it. Now comes the hardest part of this, which is staying alive, the jumping section. And it's actually kind of terrifying because in this section, you got rocks like you've got in the Corrupted Strike that will one-shot you if you run into them. You can see, that one just tried to one-shot me. And if you die here, you basically get thrown out of the Ascendant realm and have to start all over again. It's awful. But there we go. Weekly quest complete. That's how you get this week's Ascendant challenge done. Oh, I apparently completed a time trial for that. How embarrassing that I haven't gotten that done already. As you can see, that completes that weekly bounty, and then you just hold on to these until the end of the season. And then when the new season starts, make sure you got your Ghost mod on for maximum EXP gains and Operino. Yo, Chrono, good to see ya. This is good morning. It is a good morning. Today's a good day. Good day to be alive and not feel old. There are also some quests you can pick up from Pet Revenge that I think you can hold on to for EXP as well, but you can't like multi-stack them like you can with Ascendant challenges. Like these, they're basically going to be different every single week. So you can stack multiple of them, but the Blindwell mission you of course can only grab one of. Still, it's really, really good EXP. I think there's also, I haven't been grabbing them, but I want to say there's also some weekly missions you can grab on the moon. I only played once last week for Guardian Games. I'm enjoying it. I'm not going to lie, Nikki. It's been pretty good. Check Big W's. Oh boy, did you post titties? No, I like titties. Ascendant Challenge and I are not friends, especially the ones with lots of jumping. That one, the one I just completed, I'm actually surprised I beat it that quickly. That one used to give me real trouble. The enemies, the fights, the boss fight and all that, even back when it was power level relevant, never gave me trouble. It was always the jumping puzzle at the end. That used to jack me up.
the corruption of the world.
Let's see.
clings to
Yep,
your
she's still got her weeklies, so you can go do
May it prepare
Altars of
you
Sorrow, complete the 3 Lost Sectors. I think you can only do 1 stack of these, unlike the Ascendant Challenge, which you can, stack multiple of. Because these are technically the same mission every week. But still worth doing. Still definitely worth doing. In fact, why not? Let's go ahead and get it done. Well, I'll get the Lost Sector thing done. If there's nobody running Altars of Sorrow, man, I ain't running that by myself. Ain't nobody got time for that. That's like a 45-minute activity. Yo, Mark, what's up, brother? Whew. Read that in a sec. Getting my vivacious bottom shot at right now. Hey everybody, I haven't been here in a couple years. It's been less than a couple years. You were here not that long ago. Your boy finally landed a full-time job last year, and I've been working it since. Right on, man. Congratulations. Hope everything goes well with y'all endeavors. Oh, absolutely. We're good. We are good. Happy to hear it, though, man. Glad you nailed the job. Absolute congratulations. I'll be listening because I'm at work. Don't get in trouble. I do the same thing, but thankfully, I'm kind of in charge of my area at work, so nobody can't nobody say nothing to me if they come in and I'm watching a live stream, watching somebody play Trials or something. God, I love this LMG. I know everybody's all about commemoration right now, but corrective measure, I think, is an objectively better LMG. Commemoration's but it's not like it's a blowout. Commemoration's super good. Rocking Reconstruction on it, double that magazine size, but I don't think Commemoration can get the demo Adrenaline Junkie combo, which corrective measure can. And corrective measure, you can also rock rewind rounds on it. It's just, for a void-centric season like what we've got now, excellent stuff. Hey, back off. Get sucked in. No, get sucked in. Although I still need to run, I gotta go run DSC a bit more so I can get my crafted crafted commemoration. I've been trying to get back into the habit of hopping into the raid LFG every week so I can farm up. I can farm up some bosses and new rolls of weapons, or at least use my spoils to get deep sight. Although, you're not going to have to do that pretty soon. You'll be able to just convert versions of weapons you already have. Dang it! I deleted some raid stuff yesterday. I should have held on to that. One lost sector down. Yo, some Division streamer? I mean, I'm not a Division streamer. I'm kind of a Destiny streamer who also plays Division. Oh yeah, Demon Fox, I saw something in the Discord about your computer. What happened, brother? Talk to me, baby. I'm on lunch now, so listening to your voice. Ooh, what's for lunch? Red rally flag, thank you. This one is for here, I want to say. It's been so long since I've done Lost Sectors on the Moon. Be sure it's like back of here. I remember. Your boy remembers. Oh man, speaking of lunch, that reminds me of dinner last night. I got home super late. Like a little after midnight. But I hadn't eaten all day, so I was real hungry. And thankfully I had a ribeye in the fridge. Oh my god, it was a choice ribeye. That thing was so fatty. Went out, tossed it on the grill. Probably one of the best ribeyes I've had in quite some time. Fat content was perfect, so it had tons of flavor. I seared it up nice. This time I did it on my Blackstone. I didn't feel like going out and starting a fire and trying to maintain a fire at midnight. I just went and turned on the propane grill, the flat top, and tossed it on there. And with those, getting a sear is a little bit of extra effort, but long as you're basically constantly applying some kind of agent to it, like extra fat with butter, or even if you've got some olive oil, you just baste some olive oil on it every time you flip it. It'll sear up perfectly. It did. Oh, perfectly crispy on the outside. Medium rare, juicy on the inside. That was a good and it went out, man. You know it's a good ribeye. When you've let it sit for a little bit, then you go to cut it, do one cut, and that sucker just starts falling apart. It was super tender. God, that was good. Listen, I like meat. And yes, you can clip that. You can clip that and add it to my LinkedIn profile. The Black Lake. He likes meat. Meat good. And that meat was very good. This SMG feels good. God, it feels good. Maybe want to go to the store and buy some more ribeyes, which I'm probably gonna do. Maybe a little later this week. I swear, if I had any initiative as a person, I would have started a cooking channel long ago. But unfortunately for you all, your boy is lazy. Boy, am I lazy. Hey, there's no escaping. Vegetable rice, baked beans, and stewed pork. Ooh, Nikki, that sounds good, girl. Walk into it. That's not bad for lunch. That's not bad. That is the most Caribbean lunch. The only thing I can think of that would make it more Caribbean is if you said oxtails. Oh, that'd be good too. Nice tender oxtails. Hey, Shiloh. Good afternoon, baby. How you doing today? I hope you've been well. Hey. No exploders. Cut that out. Alright. Despawn. We're safe. Money. Alright, now time for the big test. Sorrow's Harbor. Let's see if anybody's running the nonsense. Shiloh says, meat. Yo, Chrono, hitting us up with a $10 Rumble rant. Thank you so much, man. This is in honor of your boy Jonathan. David Rumor. You told me Rumor was correct. Says, which you still cannot pronounce correctly. Becoming a real Kansan, here's some money. Yo, right on. So the move is complete, you're all done and set in? Right on, man. Enjoy the new life. I hope your cost of living is much, 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 much lower. You know what? There's two people over here giving it an honest effort. We'll try it. I like Altars of Sorrow. I think it's a fun activity. It just takes way too long. Like, this is an investment. You're coming here, you're basically acknowledging that you're going to be running altars for the next, like, 30 to 40 minutes. At least it feels like. Take that chest. Worms. Shooting me. Honestly don't know how it started making weird sounds, so I went off cleaning and noticed that the AMC chipset fan blade broke off, so I either buy a new motherboard or replace the chipset fan on it. Oh my gosh, so it's the onboard motherboard? Like the little auxiliary fan they have connected to it? Yeah, you probably have to send that board in to get it replaced. Granted, that's usually just like a VRM fan, so it's not like the most necessary thing ever. But, well, actually, I guess on some boards you can replace them. You just have to have one of those mini screwdrivers. You might be able to replace it. You'd have to take a look at your board and see if there's an access latch for the screw on it. And if there is, well, good news is you can just buy a replacement. Those are super duper cheap. Get a screwdriver, unscrew it. The fan should have a single connector in there. You just unplug that, pull it out, plug the new one in, push it in. Oh yeah, push it in, baby. And you're good to go. Either way, I'm sorry to hear about it. No idea how that happened. That's usually not in contact with anything. And those fan ports usually sit over by like the M.2 connectors. There's usually nothing over there that would break it. That's insane. Now I'm craving steaks at work. That's why I'm here, Corblimey. I'm here to make you crave steak. I'm here to make everybody crave meat. Whether it's degenerate or not. It's not? Listen, one of these days, you need to just teach me how to pronounce your name. Apparently I've been saying it wrong for years, and now I feel bad. Oh, look, commemoration. See what he's got on it. Surplus Rampage. Not bad. That's actually not a bad roll at all. Yo, registered to vote too, and an organ donor? You did everything. This man loves the state of Kansas. Oh, an orgasm donor. Excellent. That's even better. That's better than being an organ donor. The world needs more orgasm donors. I can just imagine you're like, you're on one of those Sarah McLachlan commercials. In the arms of the angel. Did you know that there's over 25% of women go orgasmless every day? We need you to sign up to help these women bust a nut. Oh, look. Maintenance time. Getting real sick of them booting me out of my games. Finish this wave. Oh no, you know what? Sorry boys, I gotta abandon you. I've gotta run and get that lost sector done now. Hate to betray you, but your boys gotta go get it done. Excuse me, I'm just here to speed run. Whew. Yo, Austin, good to see you, man. I'm going to be seeing Guardians 3. Ooh, let me know how it is. I've heard good things about it. I'm not going to make that jump, so we'll start down here. Alright. Right. Work all these boys, all these simps, so that the OnlyFans wizard comes out. Yep, there she is. Pop that crystal. Cooking with gas. Let's see. Depending on... Anybody know how long maintenance is supposed to be today? Past couple weeks it's been like an hour, hour and a half. Hey. I didn't peep Bungie help before I went live today, so I have no idea how long it's going to be going. Pick all these boys, because like 6 waves of ads spawn after the boss dies in this lost sector for some strange reason. Oh, it was K1 Peru. How embarrassing. I did the wrong lost sector. Alright. If it's in the same lobby. $30? Okay, that's not bad. But yeah, if you bought your motherboard recently, Demon Fox, oh, there's way more people in this one. Then I would look at RMAing it. If it was within like the last year or so, they usually have a warranty on it. They'll replace it for free. Takes like 2 weeks, so you'll be 2 weeks without your computer. But AMD's pretty good about that sort of thing. Or whoever made your motherboard. Where's the sword boy? No, stop locking onto them. Pull me out. Knock, knock. There's one more getter. Rumor. That's what I said. I say rumor. I'm starting to think you're trolling me. Is this a prank, bro? Is it just a prank, bro? Asus? Oh yeah, Asus is pretty good about the whole RMA thing. You'll just need to send them like a description of what's going wrong with it and then like a picture of it. Oh, there we go. Hi, I'm Jonathan Rumor. What's the difference? Rumor. Rue is in kangaroo. Oh my god. I'm being trolled. I'm being absolutely trolled by my chat. Oh. Alright, let's see. Well, there goes maintenance. Let me pull up Bungie Help and see what their estimated time is. If it's a long time, we're going to do something else. Alright, so it's hotfix 7.0.5.3. Expected login restriction is going to be at 10 a.m. In time 11. It's interesting that they've been taking the game offline every week. Oh my god. Div 2 or Monster Hunter? I'm literally starting up Division 2 right now. Although I'm probably going to have like 17,000 updates for it. I haven't played it in the last 2 weeks. I haven't streamed Division 2 in forever too. Alright. Oh, there's still an apparel event going on in Division 2. That's nice. Looks like it's got a quick 3.5 gig update, so that'll take me like 4 minutes to download, and then we'll hop over on that. James the Human says, what's the SMG role on my title? It's literally the one they give you for completing the initial quest. Hold on. It's got, I'm running Arrowhead Break, Ricochet Rounds, Perpetual Motion, Repulsor Brace, and PvE. And it also has Envious Assassin and Rangefinder as selectable options for it. Bungie should make alters like the old escalation protocol where you can farm the final boss. That would be interesting. Rather than it restarting entirely, it just goes back to like the last round. Yeah, that would be interesting. Rano, hit us up with another Rumble Rant. So I'm going to join a voice channel right now and tell you how it's pronounced. Okay, I'd love to hear this. Let's see. Join Pleb Chat. You should be able to hop in there. Oh, it doesn't like you in stream chat. Probably because it knows that you're about to lie to me. Here, hold on. Change your role. There, you should be able to unmute now. Oh, you've got all the permissions too. But you know what? It's fine. Hold on.
Oh, well, there we go.
Okay, I want to hear this. Talk to me.
Rumor. Rumor. Right. Not rumor.
What's the difference?
It's my name.
It's the cadence of the word. Rumor. It's the same thing.
It's rumor.
Okay, I want you to... I want you to pronounce it in a loud, clear voice for the entire world to hear.
Hello, my name is Jonathan David Rumor.
Rumor. So it's just literally an extension on the more part.
Yes, it's rumore if you're Sicilian, but I ain't. So.
Oh, well, I kind of like that better. You should put a little accent on the E. Rumore.
Nah. It's not that Italian. It's Sicilian. It's a little more low class.
Oh, Sicilian. So you're the dirty Italian.
I have some. I've had some people say some very racial things.
Oh, you're one of them Italians.
My father, when he was in college, had someone say, "We can smell the camel shit coming from the north." It's coming from the south. Like, oh,
I mean, Sicily is so Southern Italian that it's basically they consider it a different category. That when they talk about Sicily, they talk about it in a different category from the rest of
yeah,
Italy.
they do. They consider the Northerners consider them Black Greeks.
Black Greek.
Oh no,
Greek.
Excuse me, it's Mediterranean. Oh my god. Am I on stream right now? Because I am in the middle of a Lion's Choice roast beef place.
And as a matter of fact, you are on stream. Literally everybody can hear you.
Oh, I love this. Hey guys, I'm the other Jonathan, not John Jonathan. I'm autistic Jonathan.
This is, well, who says the other Jonathan's not autistic?
I mean, but he's Black Vox. I'm Chrono. So. But,
there's a similar level of autism there, believe me.
Well, similar. I was gonna say something wild. Similar but different, not the other phrase.
Let's see.
Oh no.
But all right, thank you for coming on and pronouncing your name one more time for everybody.
Hi, my name is Jonathan David Rumor, and I'm here to tell you about the Orgasm Donation Program.
Oh, how'd the move go, man?
No, it went real well. Drove out, probably, talked about that. Met up with some friends, actually from Destiny.
Yeah, really?
Middle of Nowhereville, Indiana. It's really interesting.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah, it was fun. Made it out here okay. Got an apartment, paid it off in full for the year. And
That's
yeah,
really
no, I love it
good.
here. We should play friggin' Destiny or Division sometime, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think you have me.
I'm pretty sure we've played Division together before. 'Cause you're on my friend list for it.
Yeah, you got Chrono DM. I'm back in it now because of year 5. So if no one's networking,
Yeah,
I love that.
How weird that like they just kind of announced that out of nowhere. I mean, I'm happy about it, but
The reason why I follow the industry pretty freaking closely is they were gonna cancel after year 2. I mean, it was obvious. End of watch. Like, okay. But Yannick said it was over, and then Yves Guillemot was like, no, actually we have a large future for the Division, and they're like, wait, what?
They treated it sort of like what happened with Destiny 1, and I mean, really, even Division 1, where disappointing first year led to basically a renaissance of the game in the second year forward.
So where's our new game?
You're not getting one. You're not getting
like,
Division 3.
No. I mean, that's Ubisoft. Like, okay, so where's our new game?
Like, this is the game. It's
no.
Division 2. No. You're getting 5 years of Division 2.
Well, 3. Let's not count the third one.
Yeah, I mean, they got the whole Heartland thing coming, but it's not really. That's a spin-off. It's not really.
It's
not really
gonna be
anything
a extraction game.
Yeah, basically taking the notion of the survival modes in this and making it an entire game.
So weird. They invented that subgenre.
Yeah.
And they just let it die for 5 years, and now they're like, oh wait, this was a good idea. Very Ubisoft.
I mean, that's literally how they've managed all of their games over the last 10 years.
And all the things people care about. Okay, like the UB art stuff, like Child of Light, excellent. They had a second one. No, we'll pass on that. Valiant Hearts. Okay, we'll give you your sequel on Netflix as a mobile game.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's what we wanted.
Yeah, Rayman, right? Rayman Origins is one of the great platformers of the last decade.
Yeah, completely agree.
Over. And here's Legends. Oh yeah, it's a Wii U game.
Yeah.
And we're gonna retrofit it.
Not at all the same thing.
Yeah, it's like, it's good. It's really good. It's just not the masterpiece. I have the Origins Platinum on Vita. Like, it's one of the great games, and I don't know. Very disappointing.
Yeah, that's kind of just been the name of the game for them for a while now. There's no follow through. It's like, release a good idea, never use it again. It's very Bungie.
And then milk the parts that no one likes.
Yeah.
I will say,
did you want more mobile titles?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Remember when they did that Bungie Aerospace thing and released one mobile game?
Yeah.
That pirate thing?
I mean, remember... Yeah.
I forgot about that. What a weird thing.
That's the company, though. That's very
Nintendo. Very Nintendo.
Well, the problem is Nintendo's weird one-off ideas keep working, which is why they keep doing it. I wish it wouldn't.
Arms.
But
You got arms.
Oof.
Oof.
I mean, that was their Coomer bait material game. I'm mad at them for abandoning it.
I'll tell ya.
Because they almost, what is that? What's the fear of clowns called? I know Shiloh will know. She's super smart. She'll remind me of it. But like
I know there's allurophobia.
It's like choleraphobia or something like that.
I don't want cholera either.
Well, yeah, nobody wants cholera, but it's like choleraphobia or something. But Nintendo almost solved it. They almost got rid of the fear of clowns by making it Turbo Coomer bait, and then they never referenced it again. In favor of Splatoon 76.
Well, that's another kind of bait.
Yeah, I was right. See, I knew Shiloh would know. Yeah, choleraphobia. I know my weird fetish phobias.
Hippopotamonstrophobia or whatever it is.
I mean, hippopotamuses are dangerous.
Well, that's a different kind. No, this is the fear of big words.
Oh, then why do you know that word?
I don't have it. I like my sardonic, kind of humor.
Ooh, there's a good word.
You gotta pull that one out.
Okay, very esoteric.
I was a journalism major. I was a fucking idiot. I went to school for 4 years and didn't graduate. I'm an idiot.
Hey, as long as you finally figured out what you want to do in life, then
get the fuck out of New Jersey.
And that makes you not an idiot, because that's what you need to do in life. Good lord, Jersey.
Oh my god. You should see some. Yeah, that one. Sesquipedilio. I love some sesquipedalian words. Thank you, Shiloh.
Man, from Jersey over to Kansas.
Where I am is basically New Jersey anyway.
Yeah.
It's very much highway, suburb sprawl. But you know what it is? People aren't assholes.
people aren't Jersey folk.
Yeah, well, folk is a nice way to put it.
As somebody who spent a significant amount of time in Jersey.
Yeah,
most of my family's over in Patterson, which is.
Oh, dude, no, I'm from like. You know what? You know the Willowbrook Mall, then?
Absolutely. Oh, you mean Shooterbrook?
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
What would be there might be odds that we have seen each other and not noticed.
Possibly. I mean, the last time I was in Jersey was like 20 years ago.
Ah, well, nah.
It's been quite some time.
I would have been 7.
Yeah, I don't know if I saw you. I don't know if I saw you way back then.
Nah. Wow, that'd been interesting. Like, that's so interesting. I mean, I've got a few of those stories. Meeting, I know for a fact I mentioned the blind girl I was dating, right?
Yeah. Last week I think we talked about that.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I will say again, can confirm.
Yes, they
blind
are.
Girls. Can confirm.
Look, if they're a little autistic, I'm telling you, all of you. They say don't stick your dick in crazy. That's not crazy.
Autistic's not crazy. Not at all.
It's neurodivergent or whatever hip term they're using these days.
It means possibly sex crazed.
That and all you need. I am holding up 3 fingers right now. All you need.
Dangerous, man. You're talking something dangerous right now.
I'm about to get you banned from YouTube. This is horrible.
Oh, please. Wouldn't be the first, second, third, or fourth time.
Oh, no.
I mean, that stream last week where we were talking about all that kind of stuff got age restricted.
Yeah. Well, only age restricted. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like... I
take no responsibility. You said it.
Yeah, I read the chat.
Yeah, your fault.
No, it's all good though. I'm not on YouTube to make money. I haven't made money on YouTube in like 8 years. It's all good.
Yeah, well, the good old COD stream. Oh, what was it? The Mario stream? I saw that stuff. I'm like, oh man, he's a baby.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We gotta get the Chrono and TBL show going. This is going off the rails.
Well, we just talk about
random bullshit. Wow. Random bullshit. Cross country travel and video games sometimes. It's the sacred symbols of bullshit. There you go.
That's the way the world works. Why don't you do content creation?
I'm thinking about it, but again, I have the problem of I listen to too much content, like, and mostly from people I very much agree with or at least understand their takes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sacred Symbols on the Greats. Went to the Cultist Deli. I gotta tell you that story. So, and because I agree with a lot of the statements said there, I'm like, well, I'm just parroting then. Because I already thought something vaguely like that, but that's more fleshed out. So, like, then I'd just be a friggin' grifter, and I don't... I make life hard on myself.
There ain't nothing wrong with grifting,
in New Jersey, of course. I make things difficult.
There ain't nothing wrong with grifting. I marvel when I see people, live streamers who are like Dark Side Phil, like,
dude,
guys,
that guy.
I don't know if we can start the stream. Not enough people have donated. I've got bills, guys.
I hate that guy.
I just don't know how I can stream. You know what? I'm going to turn the camera off, and we won't turn it back on until we at least make $50 here. I've got bills, guys. Man, that man spends $20,000 a month on like a WWE mobile game, but still has to grift so hard. I love it. I respect it. There are some dudes who don't even read comments. Able to
respect someone like that.
Because I respect money.
Wow. Fair enough.
There are some people who don't even read comments unless they're like paid. They're like, unless they're super chats. Man, I wish I could be that grifty.
See, I'm of the total opposite, where it's like, hey, I'm gonna pester you, and then I'm gonna give you more money anyway.
Oh, I love it. It's just, well, I mean, you've been here long enough. You know, this entire channel is made for goons. It's just the way it is.
Oh no, that's a different kind of. Oh no!
Listen, that's a different stream.
That's a different. Yeah, that's the Oh, what website is that? Oh no, that's another type of live streaming.
I don't know if we can do that on Rumble yet.
Different kind of free speech for that.
yeah, that's an entirely different brand of free speech.
Oh no, with no knocks. If I could, I would. No knocks against it. If I could, I would.
You might have a place over on Kick.com.
Wow, maybe.
I've seen some odd things pass for content over on Kick, which is weird. There's basically porn anyway on most of these
softcore porn, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of softcore porn on these live streaming platforms. I mean, good God, Twitch had to carve out an entire category for women who just want to go jiggle themselves in scanty clothing. And pretend it didn't violate every rule that they held everybody else to.
It's chatting, you know. It's just bands.
Hey, it makes money. Because again, all of your rules mean nothing when it comes to money, and that is making them money.
Little Thomas Aquinas, an unjust law is not law at all.
Yep, it's an unjust law. You're right. An unjust law is not law at all. Merely an imposition upon people who can't pay.
Yeah. Hey, there we go. A little philosophy for all you.
Yeah.
I know my.
You're a rather interesting dude. I mean, jumping from the hippo whatever word to Thomas Aquinas. I mean, this is
I'm
the
more
kind
Thomas
of
More fan, but
This is the kind of seasoning that people enjoy. I mean, you've got a decent personality. I would say, people would probably love to hear from you.
Oh yeah, no, it's the just everything else.
I mean,
that's why people go to me.
It's entertained me.
Oh well, then why aren't we dating? There we go.
Because you don't have a great pair of tits. Sorry, man. I got rules.
Fun fact: I have had 3 trans women tell me that they are jealous of my breasts. So.
Really? What cup size?
Yes.
What's the shape?
I think I'm literally an A cup. Like, literally. Not because I'm fat, but because I'm autistic and took medication. Got that guy now.
My medication gave me titties. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a market out in the world for that, brother.
Telling you. I've started walking and you know, and like hour and a half walks, and then I looked it up and I'm like, dude, if I just do this every day for like half a year, I'll probably lose like 30 pounds.
Oh, absolutely. Like it's...
And I'm a manlet, so you know.
Oh, so you'll get in shape real quick.
No, well, what it is like if I just drop the soda and like hour and a half walks, which are not difficult because New Jersey highway state, you're walking on the highway like 4 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I would be down like to 180, like
Dude,
easy.
So many people underestimate the effect that soda has. Like, there's so many people out there who don't realize that if you were to just stop drinking soda, like if you're somebody who drinks soda fairly regularly, if you were to just stop doing that, that's almost like 50 pounds on its own. I stopped drinking soda about it's been about 4 months ago because I don't do alcohol. I don't do any.
I can't.
Yeah, my one vice is that I absolutely love soft drinks. I love soda.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm getting to be an old man. Weight don't drop off of old men as quickly as it used to when I was in my 20s.
Are you in your 30s or 40s now?
I will not answer that question. I will leave it up to the imagination of my beloved audience. But
fair enough.
I've been back in the gym fairly regularly, and I've talked about this on stream, losing weight. I've lost about 35 pounds in the last few months. What's that? Yeah, it's been about 3 months and 3 weeks. We'll say 4 months. It's been about 4 months.
Right.
Lost about 35 pounds. I've mostly just stopped drinking soda. That's pretty much it.
Right.
The working out I was already doing beforehand. It's literally just get rid of some of that sugar in your diet, and good Lord, the weight drops off of you.
Right. Well, you work in a warehouse too. Are you at a desk mostly with like sporadic walking, or were you standing?
So previously, before I took my management job, which I've had for about a little over a year now, I was my job was entirely physical. I got a full body workout every single day. I was doing basically a lot of physical labor for like 8 hours constantly, and walking about 5 miles a day because the complex that I work at is huge, and I have to do stuff all over it. Ever since I took my management job, I'm basically in an office now, so I had to get back into the gym and start working out. But it's been going good. Like, literally just cutting soda out has caused such a drastic change that I'm not quite there yet, but I'm starting to see the abs that I haven't seen since like my mid-20s.
That's wild. You're taller though, right? You're like...
Yeah, I'm 6'1". I'm 6'1".
Yeah, no, you got a good 8 inches on me. Oh!
In more than one way.
Oh no! Wait, holy shit! All right, honestly, I'm sorry then.
Yeah, that hurts. It does. It's hard to find pants that fit. When you wear your gray sweatpants for gray sweatpants season, you gotta tuck it into one of your legs.
And then it's like, oh no, because like it's just so big. And that's like,
yeah. If I lean forward too much, it pulls me down to the ground. I just fall down. I lose my center of balance. It's crazy.
He's got the Subway. I mean, which is not a good thing because Subway's garbage.
Ooh.
You got the foot long, but it's not quality foot long at that point, you know.
Yeah, that's something for young boys. Because listen, ladies out there, every man is self-conscious about the size of their meat growing up. Every man is. Mm-hmm. To my dudes out there, you don't want an 8-inch dick because you're only ever going to fit about 4.
And then they'll complain, and they'll be like, oh, yeah.
When you put it in and she says, ouch. you only want to hear that once or twice.
You can see me. 3 fingers is all you need. I got Trump hands too, you know, so.
Dang, tiny man hands?
I got the sausage fingers, which by the way.
Ooh, ladies like that
with
though.
Not length.
Yeah, oh yeah. Thick.
There you go.
They like the thickness. For those who are joining in now, we hopped over from Destiny to Division 2 because Destiny is currently down for maintenance right now. So we're playing a little bit of Division 2, just running around getting some stuff done until Destiny comes back.
Are you going to be streaming for a bit? Because I'm going to go back to my apartment, and I could rejoin if you want.
I'm probably going to be on for, what is it, about probably another 30-40 minutes.
Okay.
But not too long.
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
Right, because you're at a restaurant right now, right?
No, I'm sitting in my car.
Oh, wait.
I'm like, I don't want to have
you gotten your food yet?
I ate.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, don't let me interrupt your lunch, man.
Nah, man, I got my license. Got the serial killer face again, you know.
Yo, based.
I got my old one cut up, you know.
Yo, Harbinger says the smell of desperation from DSP is as thick as molasses, and I'm pretty sure naked yoga is still a thing on here. Oh yeah, naked yoga is absolutely a thing. Listen.
No.
So you guys, I give you advice a lot of the times. I'm gonna give you a little bit of advice right now. My dudes, open up a tab on YouTube, and in YouTube search bar, search hand expression motion. Thank me later. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Not if you're at work or not if you're at school. For the love of God, no.
Oh no.
I'm gonna get you in trouble. But yeah, no, there's absolutely adult nonsense all over these sites, and it's arbitrarily moderated. There's no real rhyme or reason to it.
Interesting. No,
but yeah, DSP, he's an interesting dude. I mean, he makes so much money, but he's made such poor financial decisions that he's basically stuck having to grift to pay off his massive bills. Somehow got out of being arrested by the IRS, though. Despite the fact that he absolutely wasn't paying his taxes and was lying about it.
Dude, fair enough. I can't blame him for that.
That's base.
I can blame him for being a scumbag, but don't pay your taxes, people.
Anytime
if you cannot pay your taxes, don't pay your taxes.
Anytime you can screw over the IRS is a good time.
For reference, to be completely clear, that is a joke. I do not condone. Let me phrase it. I do not condone not paying your taxes.
I do.
Please pay your fair share to the government because it helps our society be civil.
Taxation is theft.
Yes, it is. Taxation is theft. Yes. I've actually thought about this a lot. Like, I don't necessarily have a problem with local or land taxes or like property tax sucks in New Jersey. It's not.
Oh yeah.
Not fair, but I get why in like Texas it's so high. It's not your land, quote unquote. It's land, right?
Yeah.
And you're paying for basically the lease on it. Like that, okay. Airwave, like the auctions they have for wireless spectrum. I'm like that should be higher because you're paying for the literal magnetic wave.
Right. Yeah.
That I get, but it's like sales tax, I guess. Once you get to income tax, I'm like, what are you paying for? It's a slush fund.
No, I mean, yeah, and what claim does the government have to fruits of your labor?
Right.
Like,
if you're saying like, okay, well, it's their property, yeah, you should pay. You're not entitled to their labor; they're not entitled to your labor. Like, yeah, I get that.
Yeah, like how is the government entitled to fruits of your labor? I mean, income was considered. Before a generalized financial system, income was considered basically anything you could produce. If you are a cattle farmer, does the government lay claim to 10% of your cattle? If you're a farmer, does the government lay claim to 10% of your yield? I mean,
at one point
they did, and we kind of had a war over it. We actually technically had two.
Yeah.
The Civil War too.
I like War 1812. I like the war. Wow.
Wasn't just about slavery, folks.
Yeah. I get into how economics and the lie, the great lie of we need this.
Yeah, well, why? What exactly do you need it for? Because I'm gonna need to see some financial sheets for where exactly all our tax money is going. Because right now, it doesn't look like it's going to the people.
Right. Well, I mean, in this case, 3/5. Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's a little crazy.
I mean, Kansas. There you go. Some history for Kansas, as a free state. There you go. God started bleeding Kansas, started the Civil War.
Yeah. I mean, there was kind of a reason for it.
Kind of a reason. It's like, we need the cotton. It's like that's 7% of your economy now.
Yeah.
It's the incomplete slave trade. Like that was the reason. It wasn't like. There was a massive economic reason, but it wasn't the cotton at all.
Yeah, no.
The one speech, I was like, no. The sad thing is that you don't hear much about John C. Calhoun.
Mm-hmm.
And if any of you want a good laugh, look up John C. Calhoun. Just Google that man.
I'm sure they'll do that after they're done YouTube searching hand expressions. By the way, it gets you tits on YouTube. If for anybody who is wondering what it gets you a lot of titty stuff. For some reason. Why that phrase gets you that, I have no idea.
Oh, you're gonna express your hands, all right?
Absolutely. Yo, Nikki says, true girth. Give me the girth.
I'm telling you, you don't. Let me not say that one.
Trying to fill you up.
Say that one.
Mm-hmm.
Friggin' speaking of hand expression and pornography, I saw the new pornographers in Kansas City. I don't know if any of you know them.
Oh,
Excellent band.
Yeah, you said you were going on that with the girl you went on a date with a little while ago, right?
Yeah.
How'd they go?
Well, girl is an interesting way to put it, but yeah. Something like that. It was awesome. They're excellent. If any of you know Nico Case, they're all in their 50s now, which is interesting, you know.
Yeah.
They all still got it.
Yeah.
They're an excellent, like, it's hard to say pop band, but they're not rock, they're not metal, you know, they're alternative indie, I guess. And excellent.
Right on. It's a good concert.
Wonderful. And I met someone else from New Jersey. It keeps happening.
Because everybody's fleeing?
No, he was like one of those, well, I love it there, but I work here. I'm like, yeah, you do, because the taxes are low.
Loves it
in Missouri, oh my God.
Where in New York does he love it?
No, New Jersey, wow. He likes the shore, and, you know, I don't like beaches.
Yeah, there are beaches in better states.
It gets everywhere. Yeah. You just go to, like, North Carolina. I mean, if you're not afraid of getting shot, go to South Carolina. You know? Virginia, I mean,
yeah,
it's a whole other...
There are plenty of shores that are in better places than New Jersey.
Actually, lake beaches are a big thing around here because they have very like iceberg sand, basically.
Yeah,
like glacial sand, so it's like really smooth, like dirt sand. It's pretty cool. I'd like to go to one. So I don't want to go to a beach. So you know, spend $100 getting a funnel cake and taffy. I'm good.
Yeah, that's kind of how the beach piers are here in Florida. You go there and it's like a constant fair.
Yeah, it's like, wow, this is really cool, and now I'm out $50 on this hot dog.
Yeah, this hot dog and this really stale tasting funnel cake.
Always the funnel cake, dude. $7-8. It's like, no.
It's just fried dough. You can go to a donut shop and
go to Italian. Go to the Italian down the street. Get a Zeppeli.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Zeppolo.
Thank goodness for breast pumps. Nikki, that's what I call my hands. These hands.
That's a good name. Is that a penis pump?
What was that?
A breast pump. Well, aren't breasts just chest penises? I mean, really? When you think about it?
I mean, they get erect. You know, at least the nipples on them get erect. They produce white fluid. Sometimes.
So, speaking of me and white fluid, don't take autism medicine and touch your breasts. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna leave that up to everybody's imagination.
Yeah, I'm the same. You get some imagery there.
Yeah. Stella says losing weight is rough. It is. And a lot of people approach it the wrong way because they think, oh, I'll just go start working out. No, you don't lose weight at the gym. You form up at the gym. You lose weight at the dinner table.
And walking, like straight up, like long, not like slow walk. No, you gotta like start sweating, and it's hot out here.
By the way, Shallow, I'm super proud of you for the weight loss journey you went through. You did good, girl.
Oh yeah,
did good.
I mean, I'm short, 5. I'm really 5'6", but you know, I'm 5'5". I am 5'6". It's just my spine is so gamer compressed, you know.
No, it's just your meat's so heavy it drags you down. You slouch a little bit.
It's not the meat. It's a little lower. It's actually become a problem. Balls so big.
The cojones too large. It lowers his center of gravity.
Oh no. You know, being a short guy, it's already tough, but I'm broad-shouldered. So if I just lost like 220, if I lost like 60 pounds, dude, I'd be perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even want to not have a stomach. That's the whole thing. I even said I don't want to have abs because that's not Like I'm a man. Like you, that's not the play there, because then I look like Peter Dinklage, you know. And Peter Dinklage from New Jersey, one of the great actors. As a theater kid myself,
Yeah.
excellent. But I'm more of a Nicolas Cage fan because he's just himself, but more interesting.
Now that's what I call Based Volume 10.
Nicolas Cage. I mean, if any of you haven't seen The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent,
Phenomenal film.
phenomenal. One of the best movies I've seen in years because it gets it.
It's literally just a celebration of Nick Cage.
Yeah, and like how ridiculous biopics are too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's incredible because they get it. You know, it's as an old man mentally, I'm a huge Beach Boys fan, right?
Yeah.
And Love and Mercy, which is about Brian Wilson, phenomenal film, but they don't get it, right? Like they get the good stuff. Oh, there's Banana, the dog, right? That Good Vibrations was named after. There's Hal Blaine, the famous drummer that if you've listened to a song, you've heard. There's, the Mike Love with his balding head. But they got John Cusack as Brian Wilson when he's in the 80s. It's like, no. He does a phenomenal job acting. He does the talking out of one side of the mouth.
Yeah.
Because he's deaf in one ear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he's deaf in one ear.
When is maintenance over? It's over at 11 Pacific time, so like, I think, what is that, 2?
2, yeah.
2 Eastern time, yeah.
Bungie and their maintenances, man.
Yeah, I was saying earlier, they've been kind of consistently doing this every week, taking the game offline for a couple hours.
Beggars can't be choosers. I haven't played much, playing other stuff. My Genshin addiction, it's a problem. Don't do it. Don't become MTash, guys.
Gotta catch. Well, no, do if you can make Mike's money.
yeah. I gotta say, I respect that he understands that he's a sellout, and I respect. He gets it.
No, he knows exactly what he is, and he knows what his audience wants, and so that he just gives that to him.
It's like an in-joke almost, the whole sellout shit. Like, and I respect that.
Great example of somebody who was able to transition successfully from being pigeonholed into a Destiny career.
Skill up. Freaking skill up.
Yeah. It's crazy how he's basically just...
Division.
Yeah, he's basically just Mr. Big Review Man now.
I think it was a Nier Automata review. It's a Nier Automata review. Best game ever made. I'm dying now.
Really? Is that your favorite?
Best game ever made.
I like it. Okay.
I had never cried. This is a fun one. Battlefield 1, the intro. I teared up. Family fun World War I, On the German side, which is why I was like, they treated this whole thing with such respect. Yeah. And I'm adopted, but I'm very close to my grandparents. My grandfather, his dad fought in World War I, and then my grandfather worked on the Manhattan Project.
Really?
I was spied on by the FBI or CIA. Because,
both.
He was a German national whose best friend was a Jewish colonel, or what is it? Lieutenant in the Navy. So.
That's quite the family history, man.
Oh man, they fun stuff. I got all these weird stories. Like I met, Gerard and Mikey Way of My Chemical Romance in a retirement home.
Wait, what were they doing in a retirement home? They're not
visiting
that old.
Their aunt, who happened to be my grandmother's bridge club friend.
See,
I go up.
This is reinforcing what I said earlier. You need to start a channel.
Dude, I do. I'd rather do a podcast, but I got that. So I go up to I think it was Gerard, and he was zooted. I think he was straight up zooted, on something, painkillers or something. But and Mikey Way is there. Is like, oh, do you? I'm like, oh, I'm just here to see my grandmother. You guys are in a band, right? I'd never listened to a single song. Still haven't. Like, yeah, he laughed like, I was like, oh, fan.
I like My Chemical Romance.
And he's like, oh, we're in My Chemical. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I've never listened to a song you guys made. And he's like, what, really? I'm like, nah, I just thought you guys look cool.
They're kind of big for a while, man.
Especially in New Jersey. Hometown heroes.
That's interesting. That's never a place I would expect to meet a celebrity.
Yeah, I met Nick Jonas. It wasn't Nick. Oh, I forget. But if you're in New Jersey, you can meet him anytime.
Yeah.
I was almost on What Would You Do? That's one of my favorites.
Really?
Featuring Outlaw John Quinones. And I was in a cafe near my house. And I was about 17, 16. And I noticed that the owner, her and her husband were both there. I'm like, that's rare for them both to be there.
Yeah.
They're whispering. I'm like, okay, what's going on? Then I'm in there like all day because I had like a day off from school or something, and I was still a minor, and I'm there for a few hours. My mother worked across the street at a church, as a receptionist, and I noticed like there's some different barista I'd never seen. Like, okay, and she's talking, and she's a real mean, like stereotypical mean young black woman. I'm like, what is going on here? I'm like literally playing the stereotype.
We have a word for them.
What's the phrase, nasty or whatever that you can't say? I don't know.
No, German Shepherd.
Oh no. Like a straight hair. It's like, okay, I see what's going on. Like boss lady type, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, who is this woman? And she's just like, no, I'm not gonna make that,
Not gonna make the thing
I'm
you
not
ordered?
doing that. Yeah, okay. I'm not doing it. Oh, that's so complicated. Just write it down.
That's good service.
And I'm like, what? And so I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I look up and I think to myself, am I a candid camera? And I go up knowing something's up. I'm like, what's going on? Like, I'm like, Rhonda, the lady who owned it, I'm like, wouldn't hire something like that. What's going on? And I walks down Quinones. I'm like, God damn it. And so because I was a minor, they had to go across the street for my mother to sign a waiver, and they still didn't put me on. Season 7, episode 2, you can't find it anywhere. There is a clip on YouTube.
I mean, that makes sense. If you were a minor, they probably just opted to, okay, well, we've got other footage.
Let's not even deal with the waiver.
Yeah, we've got other footage. Let's just not even worry about that.
But I was like, damn.
Almost famous.
Almost got my, my 15 milliseconds of fame,
Yeah.
I had a few of those. I got those weird stories. My mother met Andy Warhol.
Like where?
He was a real weird dude. New York City.
Oh, that actually isn't surprising. That's where, like, was this like 20 years ago?
40. My mother's 71.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
They used to just walk the streets.
She's in a bar. She would go to clubs and stuff, But, do you know the Rifleman, the show?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. One of my favorite old westerns.
Chuck Connors?
Yeah.
Chuck Connors? He hit on my mother.
Was she on the show?
No, she was in a bar. He was old.
I mean, as it's known to happen.
Yeah, and she's like, no, I'm good, because she was a good Catholic girl. She's like going out to clubs and stuff.
As good Catholic girls are known to do.
Well, yes, and then not do anything, and then people get upset. I got one for you. Do you remember the god-awful Sgt. Pepper's movie with the Bee Gees in it?
I do.
Okay. My mother had a friend named Mary, and Mary, her best friend, was the female lead in that movie. The lead, who, by the way, because that movie was such shit, never got another acting gig.
Oh no, tanked her career?
Tanked her career off the bat, because the soundtrack's actually really good, because it's, the Bee Gees doing Beatles songs, and they, as much as they get shit on for disco, they're an excellent pop band that did like orchestral Baroque stuff and
I love the Bee
light
Gees.
rock and like excellent stuff. The Midnight Special, that old show, they uploaded a lot of clips of them, and it's like, these are such musicians. It's before they went disco, and they that movie tanked their career. Like, they didn't recover for decades.
That's like being the star of Ishtar. It's like, yeah,
Exactly.
what movie were you the lead of? Ishtar. Oh.
The lady, what was her name? She never really got another gig after that.
I can't even think of it. I can see her face. I don't remember her name.
Yeah, it's like that killed her career. She was in like 8 movies, and then she was in like 4 after that. It's like, in the rest of her life.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to happen with as much frequency as it used to. I mean, because otherwise, Nick Cage would never have had a career.
Oh my God, he's not even that great. He's not a good actor. He's just compelling.
He's very compelling. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. He's someone you can't take your eyes off of once when he's on the screen.
He has this presence.
Yeah.
Even though it's like, this is just a dude. I've seen this man. Like,
this is my crazy friend. This is my crazy uncle that I love to see.
Yeah, crazy old Uncle Coppola.
Yeah, crazy old Uncle gang or Hollywood gang member of the Coppola family. Changed his name to Cage.
She didn't want to deal with that. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, man.
Well, all right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and let you get on out of here. But yeah, you should really consider making a channel because I mean, you're charismatic enough, you're interesting enough, you've got some stories there. I think a podcast or channel or something. I think that would work great.
Do I have you? Can I say? Oh yeah, no. My first guest, Destiny streamer, the Black one.
Yeah, certainly.
I'm clipping this. I'm clipping this right now. You just made a grave mistake.
Oh, it wouldn't be the first.
Yeah, well, that's for sure.
But all right, man. Get home safe.
All right, thank you. Have a good one, everyone. Thank you for having me.
It was great to have you on here.
Appreciate it. Have a good one, everyone.
Well, now we know how to pronounce his name. What was I doing? Oh yeah, control. Yeah, now we know how to pronounce his name. Good stuff. Good having him on here. He's been following the channel for a while. I don't know if I've ever actually done a voice chat with him. Maybe I have. We have played together a bunch of times. But good stuff. I guess Karen's just for... Yeah, well, you know what a Karen is. German Shepherd came from a content creator named Minister Jap. It's hard to explain, but it's the type of black girl you've all met. Real masculine, real loud, real aggressive, real mean. Oh, hold on, let me take a look at Destiny. Hop over to the waiting screen while we're looking. Do I have an update yet? I'm showing people on Earth right now in the social space, so maybe? Although sometimes Steam lies to you and tells you people are back on when they're not. Yo, Demon Fox, yeah, losing weight in the stomach is like the hardest area. It's like the hardest area to cut weight from. But keep at it, man. I believe in you. All right, let me in. I didn't get an update. Usually when there's a hotfix like this, there's a downloadable update. I'm guessing the game is still offline. No worries, we can finish up that last control point on Division instead. Yeah, for those who were wondering, Bungie took Destiny 2 offline for a bit. They've got it. They say they're going to bring it back up at 2. Oftentimes they bring it up a little bit earlier. I'm keeping my eye on it to see if there's if a download comes live. I'm going to say rumore. Because it's more fun to say, Jonathan. Thanks for joining up, though. That was fun. Chalice, I love the pulling out their earrings before they fight, like, hold my beer. Oh, good lord. Average about 1,000 to 2,000 steps a day working from home is bad for my workout routine. Yeah, that's the thing that I would love to work from home just so that I don't ever have to get up and go anywhere. But man, I would be large. I would be large. And not in the way that you would find sexy. Back to Division. There we go. Yeah, Division is a stunning game. It is really pretty, but man, is it poorly optimized. Even all these years in, it is a poorly optimized game. Hopefully, me and John are wrong, and we do get a Division 3 at some point. And make this engine run a little bit better. Again, for those who are wondering why we're playing Division instead of Destiny, because Bungie took the servers offline again. Which I'm starting to guess is just going to be a thing they do every week. Should be coming back up in a little less than an hour, about 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't run from me. By the way, I saw what you said, Shiloh. About anything more than 4 inches is just for show. Listen. I need those extra inches. I need it for me. Yo, Demon Fox, you walk 20 miles a day? Good lord. And I thought I got enough exercise walking back when I was in a different position in my job, walking 5 to 10 a day. That's a lot of walking. That's like when I was in the Bahamas a couple months ago. That's what I was doing out on the island, just every day, getting up in the morning and just go walking the island. God, it's beautiful out there. I gotta get back. Probably gonna be something I do later this year. If I could get me a fall cruise or something out to Grand Bahama, your boy would be happy. Okay, you guys have run way too far back here. Loop, loop. Alice says, I've always been so big and strong that I usually don't have to show much force when people back off. Oh, you guys talking about fights now? You talking about fighting? Oh, you know. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Shiloh, you got that Brunhilde build. Ooh, mama. That big Nordic girl build. Out from them European mountains. Why are you all the way over here? What was the last time I was in a fight was in high school. So like over 20 years ago. When you become an adult, when you become an old man, you ain't got time to be getting in fights. Like, what are you doing? You're not. Well, why are you fighting people? But I see fights all the time. When I was in the Bahamas, when I was on a cruise, I saw a couple, and they were German Shepherds. Oh, I miss playing Division. Oh, Shiloh, you should hop on it. There's like we were talking about earlier, there's a surprising amount of content that's about to get added to the game that they that Ubisoft announced a couple weeks ago. Whole new season's worth of content. So it's gonna be interesting. I just had a Crucible Pinnacle engram to pick up after a Supremacy Crucible match, and Bungie kicked me out. Sag, rest in peace. Oh, does that mean that it's gonna overwrite the Pinnacle engram you're supposed to get for like the weekly reset? Because it's gonna think you didn't pick up your one from last week. Oh, that's the worst, Cajun Bowser. Rest in peace. That's why I don't understand why Bungie does their maintenance and their reset like in the middle of the day. Same thing with like because their resets in the middle of the day. It's the same thing with their content release. Like they release their expansions and like their new seasons and stuff in the middle of the day rather than just doing it like at 3-4 o'clock in the morning. Take the game offline in the morning when everybody's asleep. Drop the new content there so when people wake up, they can wake up early and just jump right in. I don't know why they do their reset at 1. Weird. Kind of forgot how cracked this build is. Basically just get to ignore most of the enemies out there. Ooh, 5'11". This girl is tall. I like it. I will say this, Guardian Game Supremacy was a mistake for hunters, I guess. Well, what do you mean by that? Because I'm actually having fun with it. I'm surprisingly happy with the way Supremacy came out. Fun game mode, it was always one of my favorites. I thought they'd ruin it when they brought it back, but the matchmaking's been pretty good. I haven't had too many crazy laggy experiences. It is annoying if you're playing like the class-locked version of it, where it's like all hunters versus all titans versus all warlocks, because running into a team full of hunters is the most annoying thing in the world. Good lord. If anything, the class-locked version of Supremacy has really kind of laid bare sort of the class imbalance in PvP, where titans are absolute menaces just running around, putting up shields everywhere and one-shot meleeing everybody, and hunters are just 100% of the time invisible. Just, the entire enemy team is invisible 100% of the time. Super annoying. Then you just have warlocks who are like, well, I've got a rift. Nikki, you're 5'3". Listen, I like that too. I am okay with both sides of the aisle here. You could be a 6'1" woman. I will jump into your arms like Scooby-Doo. You can be 5'2". You can be 4'9". Lord help you if you're 4'9" from the things that I'm gonna do to you. I knew a girl who was 4'8" in high school. One of my closest friends. She was just such a tiny little thing. I used to joke with her like, man, I could just put you in my backpack and abscond with you. She was like, would you? Only now do I understand what she was actually serious about me doing that. The obliviousness of teenage boys can't be overstated. That's true. Warlocks can throw firebolt grenades for days. And with Dawn Chorus, that's probably about the best thing we've got. Although I guess if you run into a team entirely made up of Void Warlocks, they could be real annoying and just sit back, drop rifts, and toss Child of the Old Gods at you. They just let their kids play all over the battlefield. Got a question for you, TBL. Would you date short girls or tall girls? Literally both. I literally have dated both. Tallest girl I've ever gone on a romantic escapade with was like 5'11", which means she was probably 6 foot, but she wanted to say 5'11". She's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful girl. And the shortest is 5'1", 5'2". Yeah, 5'2" on a good day. Listen, I will topple the mountain if that girl is tall, and I will pick you up and do things to you if you are small. I am an equal opportunity offender. All good. Doesn't bother me at all. Oh. Division decided to die. Okay, well, I guess we get to restart that. They really didn't want me giving resources to that guy. BBL had a trash time with the class lock supremacy with hunters. We're always getting bodied by sweaty trials. Warlocks are just Ooga Booga Titans. The Ooga Booga Titans must be stopped. I know everybody's super mad about it, but I'm actually kind of happy that that shoulder charge is seeing a little bit of a change, like next season. There we go. What that was. Game just decided to die. Thankfully, it's a server-based game, so it literally just throws you back wherever you were. But yeah, you know, if you don't have to go into the class-locked version of Supremacy in Destiny, don't do it. Just play the normal version there. I think it still counts for your medals and all that kind of stuff, as long as you're wearing the class item. It's a lot less frustrating. Alright, I have learned my lesson. I will not be giving you any resources, so good luck protecting this supply drop. Or protecting this control point. Alright. Done. Those manhunt objectives finished. Another thing I gotta do with a bounty, right? It's right next to the base. Good. What is an Ooga Booga Titan? Basically any Titan running a shoulder charge. To gap close, one hit kill you, or gap close for shotgun. Shoot, Strand Titan's pretty good in PvP too. Oh, are they in the underground of the building? No, okay, we're... I think you guys were just standing here. You know, you were asking me about would I date a tall girl or a short girl? My answer is literally both. But height is such an interesting conversation when it comes to the dating market, particularly for women. Because women generally tend to prefer taller men. We've got a couple girls in the chat here. What is your preference? Do you, and again, there's no shaming of it. Your preferences are your preference. You're attracted to whatever you're attracted to. Do you prefer a tall guy? Are you a part of the 666 crew? Not that crew, not the demonic one, but the 6 figures, 6 foot, 6 figures, 6 inches. is that the ideology you aspire to? I mean, I guess point of privilege. I've never really had to worry about that sort of thing because I'm 6'1". I mean, come on. I'm a 6'1", reasonably in shape black guy in America. I'm not gonna complain about dating prospects. Life has been very good to me. But I'd love to hear the perspective of some of the ladies out there about how they feel about that. Is it just you'd prefer a taller dude? And like, what's the cutoff? Is 5'11 good? Is 5'10 good? It's like the vast majority of the male population in the world is below 6 foot. It's something like less than 10% of the world's population are above 6 feet. Crazy. Even Fox says, to be honest, I wouldn't mind dating a tall girl, but knowing my appearance, I'm not good looking. Hey, man. Don't knock yourself. You're a stallion. You're here to do stallion things. Going the right way? I don't feel like I am. This one where we have to go. Yeah, here we go. Almost went on a goose chase. Yo, Demon God, good to see you. How's House TV or Division 2 going? Not bad, not bad. I just hopped on here because Bungie booted us offline in Destiny. Down for maintenance right now, and I wasn't ready to stop streaming, so get a little bit of doing a little bit of Division 2 to fill the time. Wait, did I get you baited? That is a closed door. Oh, I remember this one. Yeah, you gotta go the other way. This is the confused. Strand Hunter's pretty darn good, no? I haven't played Strand Hunter in PvP yet. When I'm running it, I generally tend to just constantly run into teams of Void Hunter. I feel like I'm being jebaited. I am being jebaited. I have no preference. It's all about how they treat me and other people. That's good. That's very good. Nikki says, I like my men taller than me. Yeah, that's what I hear from a lot of girls. Like, well, doesn't have to be like LeBron James height, though it's a plus. But she wants him taller than her. And hey, fair enough. I mean, you're into what you're into. .54 or 5'5" is good as well. I mean, yeah, because you're like 5'3", right, Nikki? You a shorty. Here we go. This building is confused. Bloop. Yes, sir. Pop your backpack. Steal the Skittles you got inside. What about you dudes out there? What's the height of the tallest girl you've ever dated? Because I've spoken to some ladies who are super self-conscious about that too. Like they're tall, but they don't want to be. I'm sitting there like, wait, why? Why don't you want to be tall? That's hot AF, girl. But it's just, it's just that kind of social stigma. They want a man who's taller than them. I guess it's want to be seen as dainty. And I'm like, you are dainty. Come here, Brunhilde. I don't think it's something men care about as much as I've seen women care about it. At least certainly not with me, not in my experience. And done. Almost perfect. Great ability though. It would be nice to experience a tall guy someday, but I gave up on finding one. Average short guys always take their insecurities out on me. That's why I don't date anymore. Man, see, even though I'm taller than you, that couldn't be me. I'd be like, I already said, I'd be hopping in your arms like Scooby-Doo does to Shaggy. Like, carry me, Brunhilde. Carry me, my Nordic Amazoness warrior. Yeah, I mean, again, maybe it's because I don't have that perspective. I am 6'1". Man, I would be fine with it. I know my brother Jonathan would say the same thing. Find me that rare 6'8" basketball playing goddess. I will jump into her arms. Hey, speaking of the man, there he is. What's up, Jonathan? How you doing, brother? Is there Olga about to carry me? This man understands. This man is my kin. He understands. Oh my, this is bringing back memories of this girl I knew in high school and college. We went to the same college. We hung out a lot. She was a real fun girl. She was tall, like not quite 6 foot, but she was like 5'11", maybe 5'11 and a half. So she was about your height, Shiloh. And she was a goth. She was a tall goth, a tall, long drink of water who was all about that black lipstick. Whew. I used to tell her, girl, you're dangerous. She legitimately didn't get it. I was like, no, I don't think guys like my aesthetic. You know, I'm too big and you know, I like goth stuff. And I'm like, girl, you don't understand. You do not understand the power you wield. I should check in on her. I haven't talked to her in forever. Last, I do believe she has a happy ending to this story. She got married a while back, and I think had some kids. Is no longer a goth, you know, as it always goes. Girl gets married, has kids, and just becomes the happiest little house mom. I should hit her up and see how she's doing. But I had to tell her, like, girl, you don't understand. You don't understand the power you wield as a tall goth mommy. The literal big titty goth GF. But yeah, don't do what Shiloh said, boys. If you're short, you're insecure about it, stop being insecure. Go get in shape, accept that you're short, and if you believe it to be a real detriment, make up for it in other ways. Eat that coochie right. This wasn't even the activity I was intending to do, but I'll take it. Am I getting shot? Where are you coming from? Must be that door. Stop it. No more. Whew. This shotgun is a cheat code, by the way. If you're playing Division 2, one of the first exotic weapons you should go for is Scorpio. It is absolutely busted. Phenomenal damage, and it's a status machine. Every shot you land deals a different status effect. Hey, rude. He says, I need to stop being lazy and exercise. Girl, you know you look good. I'll never say to anyone don't exercise, because exercise is universally good for you. Everybody should exercise, but stop playing. Stop playing, Nikki. You know you look good. Tall Goth still got a number? I do believe I do, Jonathan. Let's slide it over to you. You can get that. You can try your hand at some tall Wednesday Addams. That's what she looked like too. She looked like Wednesday, but more shapely. Let's complete that entire control point and didn't even call for allies. Easy money. Easy money. How you been today, John? Work go okay? No more craziness, I hope. Hey TBL, do you play Monster Hunter? Oh, absolutely. Monster Hunter is one of my top 5 favorite franchises. Though I do need to hop on Rise, get caught up on some of the new stuff they put out. Haven't played that for a couple months. Yeah, I love Monster Hunter. I'm an old Monster Hunter fan. I had the first one on PS2. Been in love with the franchise ever since. People ask me if I play Dark Souls or stuff like that. I go, no, I play Monster Hunter. I play the game that inspired Dark Souls. Ooh. What's the ability? Spike? Eh. Play Division 2 or Monster Hunter if Destiny 2 is down. I'm literally doing that right now, Demon God. Figured Destiny's going to be down for a little bit longer. Might as well hop on Division. Another looter shooter I dearly love. I haven't F with Division 2 in a minute. It's still good. They're about to have a whole bunch of new content drop in it, so might be a decent time to give it another shot. There's a lot to do. Yo, this man's scared. That. All right, who's left? You know, I've been meaning to get a good aim at 870. It's a decent ability for it too, but I'd have to do a lot of expertise grinding to get those stats up. Focus farm it somewhere else. Switch or Xbox? I play Rise on PC. Just too hard for me to give up that constant 60 FPS. Although it's actually close to 120 now. Although we might have some when it comes to console talk, your boy might actually have to go and buy a console soon. Because Sony's playing some games right now trying to lock up a bunch of exclusive big franchises like Monster Hunter, Final Fantasy 16. I don't want to have to buy a PS5. But I might have to do it. I definitely want to play me some Final Fantasy 16. That looks great. Like I said, I like my boobs. Down from there, I could use some work. Oh no. When you lose weight, do you lose it in the titties? Anytime I lose weight, I lose it in my boobs first and my hips. Figures. Life is unfair, Shiloh. You know it still looks good, though. You know it still looks good. Alright, how do I get in here? Where I was heading before. Really direct me to an entrance. 16's what made me pull the trigger on my PS5? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just suck it up and get one. Not happy about it. Almighty building with the rescue operation. Please show me an entrance. There. I feel like I'm gonna run around this entire thing. Dang. Thought I found it. Here? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, Demon Fox, sometimes when women lose weight, they lose it in the areas they wish they could keep it in. Shadow says, just my luck. You lose weight and you lose it in the titties first. I love how gung-ho this build is. I get this is a cover shooter, a third-person, tactical cover shooter, but I just like being able to go Rambo. Funny. Really, Monster Hunter Sony only? I heard Monster Hunter 6 was coming to all consoles. It's something they're trying to do. I don't think they've made a deal yet, but they're in talks with, trying to make Monster Hunter kind of exclusive. At the very least, what's probably going to happen is they're going to go back to the days of having new Monster Hunter games and expansions released first on PlayStation platforms, which I am not looking forward to. We just got caught up on PC. But it's definitely a thing with Final Fantasy. They are throwing some serious money at Square to try and get them to only release content on Sony platforms. Action from Elites. Trini says, no, my butt goes down first. My boobs stay longer, but I want a nice big butt. Like what you guys post in the 18+ server. That juicy booty. I get it. I would dare say you're good in that category already, though, Nikki. But I get it. That must be a frustrating aspect for weight loss for women. Like, oh yeah, you want to lose weight, but not there. Might die. Nope, we're good. Give me my bonus armor. Thank you. That's entirely too many machine guns. Stop it. Ooh, was too many machine guns. Rest in peace, first death of the day. Luckily, PS5s are getting cheaper and easier to find. Oh yeah, they're in stock everywhere now. You can pretty much find them anywhere you go now, which is good. It's very good. For a long time, Sony was trying to play that limited supply thing, which is a crock, by the way. They do it on purpose to make it to basically play on your FOMO, your fear of missing out, to try to drive up initial sales. But now, supply has kind of finally caught back up. We got the darn things everywhere. So it won't be too hard to find one. No more turrets. That ate me alive last time. Two. You're one of the few things that really actually does hurt me. Ain't trials, don't be resin, folks. Thank you, bonus armor. Memento absolutely carrying me right now. I heard I could build one in the gym with weights, but my knees and squats are not friends. Yeah, squats tone that booty. They absolutely do. But man, they take a toll on your knees. Although I guess technically yoga tones your butt too, doesn't it? You could always do that. I will always, always, always approve of women doing yoga. That gets my seal of approval. Time to face tank the boss. Stripped of his armor by now. Hey, no. None of the gunk. Thank you. Nope. When you warrior a heavy grenadier. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to call my reinforcements. Boop. With this particular build I'm running, elite level enemies, so bosses, like any of the enemies with yellow health and armor and all that, they're not really too much of a threat to me. But red bar enemies and purple, those dudes hurt. I can face tank everybody else, but it's him. No, don't come down when I'm going up. That's rude. Man tried to sit on my face. Nah. You're not allowed to do that. Here we go. Squats suck, but I do a ton. After I had my stroke, they made me do a ton of squats to get my leg strength symmetrical again. It sucks so much. Yeah, that's one of the better leg exercises you can do because of how it kind of like equals out your leg strength. And I bet it gave you a nice toned booty, Shiloh. So that's always a plus. Once you get this build going, it's just so good. Let's take a look at this. Look at how much damage I can just ignore from elite enemies. And can barely harm me. I go full meathead with the Hunter set and Lady Death. Lady Death's really good in this. And Hunter's Fury is a top tier DPS set. My butt's never been one to jiggle anyway. Would you like me to help with that, Shiloh? I mean, if it's a desire, I got you. There's a trick I know. What's your advice to Div 1 players who haven't touched it in like 4 years? Well, if you're coming to Division 2 for the first time, I would say first things first is you're going to get dumped into the game with the base story. I would say jump straight to, because it gives you an opportunity to skip the base story and go right to Warlords of New York. Do it, because it basically jumps you up to level 30 right off the bat. And then, and with that, you can start focus farming gear sets and particular items that you can make yourself a build. Look up some preliminary basic builds out there. Usually pretty easy to get started on some of that because of the way targeted farming works in this game. If you press up on your D-pad when you bring up the map, every area has a different bit of gear that you can farm in it that changes on a daily basis. So if you're like looking for a specific gear set, like right now this mission, Tidal Basin, which is like the mini almost raid mission, is dropping Umbra Initiative gear. Whereas if you want machine guns, this mission, American History Museum, is dropping machine guns. This entire area is dropping Tip of the Spear gear. This entire area is dropping Heartbreaker. If you're looking for Hardwired, you can run this particular mission. All of these focused rewards change every day. So you can kind of pick an activity that's dropping whatever gear set you want and hop into it. Just farm it up until you get whatever it is you're looking for. Once you've got a decent functioning gear set, you're going to want to go play Countdown, which is over here at the pilot at the White House. Countdown is the game's basically ultimate form of farming. In that, you can... Countdown pops up over here. With both the Countdown mission and the Summit, you can actually kind of go in and change the targeted loot that is dropping from that activity. So, if you're looking to get a bunch of loot really quickly, get a gear set together, get some decent DPS, run Countdown. If that's a little too rough for you, go to the summit. I think this unlocks right when you hit level 30. There's a quick quest to get to it, but it's very, very quick and easy once you've finished the story. And then in here, literally, you can select what loot you want to drop. So if you're looking for a gear set, like one of the best DPS gear sets in the game is Strikers Battle Gear. So you can literally just set this to be what drops in here. It'll change it for countdown as well. And then just go run the summit. It's a soloable activity. You just run through floors and kill enemies. And what it'll do is it's going to continue dropping. It'll just basically drop nothing but Striker stuff. Oh wait, we get another freeze? Well, that's fine. Well, this thing is working itself out. Let's see if Destiny's ready to update yet. Oh, I see Fallout. He is over on, he's on Europa, so the game must be up. For those who are wondering and waiting for Destiny to come back online, looks like it might be online now. Might be what I do later. We're about at the end of the stream for today. But what I'm going to do real quick is, because I don't want to get robbed of the rewards that I had at that at that checkpoint. So I'm going to basically log off and log back on to Division 2. Go grab those rewards and then we'll call it quits there. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do in Division 2 now. They're actually getting ready to drop an entirely new batch of content. Like a whole new season is starting. They kind of surprised us with it. Good to know, though, I have an obsession with removing one's head from one's shoulders with a sniper. Headshots are indeed very satisfying. Yeah, Shiloh, they are. And there's actually a couple of new gear sets that they just added to the game that are sniper-focused and are really good. Really good. One of them revolves around you getting 2 headshot kills, and then after you've gotten 2 headshot kills, the game will be like your next headshot kill basically does 1200% more damage. And if you're mixing it with a particular gear set, what'll happen is it'll consider whatever shot you land next to be a headshot. Like you can hit the body and it'll do headshot damage with that bonus to headshot damage. It's great. They reward you for having good aim. Sony's really pulling the covert tactics while trying to nuke Xbox at the same time. I mean, Microsoft has been killing them. Game Pass is just such a good subscription model. You get a lot of great games on it. They're the ones who have done, Microsoft, the ones who have done kind of the whole premium Game Pass thing right. Yo, I've been looking for a decent True Patriot build, Demon God. I might try that out. But alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for today's live stream. I do apologize we couldn't play Destiny throughout the entire thing. About the first hour was Destiny, then we got booted off the game. And the second hour wound up hopping over to Division 2. Still very fun. Still got a lot of stuff to do in it, with more coming in the coming weeks. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I love your faces. It's good. We had some good conversations here. It was nice to have Mr. Rumore here on the stream to solidify how his name is actually supposed to be pronounced. Thank you so much for the education there, brother. And as always, great conversations, one and all. You know, I love chatting with you guys. It's the real reason I do these live streams. I just like sitting back and talking to people. Reminds me of the old radio days. You do a call-in show and then just talk to people. You guys are always real interesting to talk to. And again, Shiloh, Nikki, I'll make the butt jiggle. I'll help you with it. If that's your desire, listen, if that's your desire, I've got the exercise that will work for that. You know I love you guys. We will catch you all later. I'll be back live streaming more tomorrow. Probably going to catch up a bit on Guardian games since I'm actually having a decent time with that. You guys know I am farming for a title, a decent title with something like maybe Perpetual Motion Cascade Point on it, so that I can pair it with my Cascade Point scout rifle and just schmeat all over the Crucible. It's actually a lot of fun. I'll give Guardian Games a thumbs up this year for being worthwhile. It's good stuff. Yo, Nikki, send me the update photos as well. I'll hold you accountable, or at least do something with them. But alright, everybody, that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I am the Black Link. You Guardians, stay frosty. See you in the next one.